So he says we are going to get into the general message now. So you're definitely feeling the love today. She says the rose quartz is still here sitting on my desk. Definitely a heart chakra day, and the cards have like the weirdest feeling. So she wants me to stop. She's like, stop. She's like not letting me like take one more like. We get the beacon card, which is the sign on card. She's like, we're like literally wouldn't let me go any further. So if everything is always an opportunity to shine your light. And I feel like this is any big transition, know that it is, sometimes it's a rough journey, but like just follow that beacon, follow your heart. Sometimes things are meant to be about surrendering. So yes, we're gonna put that one right there. She's like, stop. Yeah, because then we get the void, which is literally almost like the first card that we kept going. So so we feel like the current period is this energy, this void. Sometimes we're in this in-between stage, and we don't know what is next. Literally, I was doing my hair, and Celia told me that I'm not going to recognize myself in 2 years. She's like, you're going to, well-being is abound. So me and Dave have been working on trying to, manifest some more ease. So, we're definitely welcoming that into our lives. But so she says that's a message, and then we're going to get another part of the message. She said it's a 2-part message. The next part of the message is the bottom of the deck is the duality card, which is the yin and the yang. And Dave and I were talking about the duality this morning because today is 2/2/2023, and you take the 0 out. That puts 4 2s in a row and then a 3. So Celia says, that's really amplifying that energy of 2. So it's really also going to manifest that energy of the duality, because that's a 2. So just try to stay balanced today. The first card out is the conquering fears on the second message. Then we get the action card. And if you're having fear, sometimes the best thing you can do is to take some action. That physical activity works off some of that adrenaline, that fight or flight, and helps ease things. So if you're having a little place of that anxiety, try to do that opposite thing, and take some action that's going to bring you some balance. So we love that message. So if you are having any fight or flight or not sure of what's going to happen, sometimes just taking a walk. She's on the beach, getting grounded, take a run, go for a run, do some kind of physical activity, go biking, go do something that can really ground that and bring that fear to a more manageable place. Because honestly, once you work on that, you're going to feel so much better, so much more in balance. And she said, look at these 2 cards. These 2 are definitely that duality too. The beacon card and the void card, that's both extremes, sometimes we feel like we're in this dark place, but just know you're in that dark place because you're going to be coming in to really shining your light and being the beacon. And, you have to go through things so you have them as reference points for later on in your journey. Sometimes that's not always the greatest. Trust me, I went through a lot of crazy stuff. So, and I've done all of that. So I have it all as a reference. So that's that message. We're going to see what these 2 are. I'm kind of curious to see if they are that same duality. We get the karma card, and then we get the review and reflect card. So, untying the knots and timeout needed. I feel like it's definitely a day of doing that, I've definitely been trying to work on my karma. That's one of the things I'm definitely healing. And as we all are, and my main reason, one of my biggest whys I'm on my mission is for this reason. I want to heal my family lineage because you know what? I have the sweetest grandbaby in the world, and you know what? I want to make the world the best place I can make it for her. So, truly, that's my why. I want to make it I don't want her to go through all the crap I've had to go through. And I don't want to have to come back and do it again either. So, anyway. So, sometimes I have a real moment. Because I'm working on my balance too, and really working on being that beacon and shining my light and trying to take some action with that. And I have taken action with it. Are you taking action? What fear are you working on conquering to overcome? What are you working on? You're gonna get a little tarot. We feel this is definitely a very message about your spiritual path today. About the duality of the day. Are you seeing the duality of that? Are you seeing your patterns? We feel like it's a super yesterday Chiron was square Mercury, which is definitely about really speaking about that wound, speaking about feeling it deeply and expressing it. Sometimes we have things that hurt us and we hold it back, and sometimes that square is an uncomfortable thing, and so we are definitely saying if you have speak from your heart. If something hurts, is that deep-seated feeling something that hurts your heart, express it. If you don't talk about it, no, it can't never get worked on. You have to honestly, that's our greatest advice of the day. If you can't, nothing can be worked on if you don't express it and talk about it. So we are inviting everybody to express what you're feeling today. Just take ownership of your feelings. It's not right or wrong. It's just how you feel. Definitely the message of the day. Express your emotions. So, are you expressing your emotions? It's definitely a day to do that. Sometimes we are really good at blocking our emotions, and Celia says it's a great day to express them. So we're going to put those two because it's a brand new cycle. To really be standing in our power, to create that, the environment you want to create. Looks like some clarity's coming in quickly. We got the King of Swords, the Tower. So I think when you really take the time to speak your truth, you may be surprised at somebody's reaction. It may be a lot more balanced, and really can bring things into, a new situation and a new place. Because, there is the opportunity, that Judgment card, that is, this is definitely about our ascension path. And it is about really, we feel, speaking your truth and taking things to a brand new direction. So we love that message. Because with speaking your truth, you're just going to get the reciprocity that you truly are desiring. You can't fix it if you don't talk about it. How about that? We'll take that one today. We're going to get a romance angels, and then we're going to get into some messages. So guidance from the romance angels. Today is definitely a day about duality, and really, what action are you really wanting to take to overcome your fears? And is your fear, speaking your truth of how you feel? Are you afraid to tell someone how you feel? And you get the card of love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And definitely definitely the truth right there. As you love yourself and stand up for yourself and really express it, it's going to really, bring you that reciprocity you seek. And then the soulmate cards on the bottom. This is your soulmate. Which, for me, that's your person. So that's just going to help call that in by you being more balanced. The more you can love yourself, the more that you're going to call that, energy in to really, the healing energy that's right underneath. Because it is a cycle that's trying to come in to be really balanced, but you have to really be balanced in your energy to bring that in. So we invite you, love yourself first. So beautiful message today. We're going to clean the cards up.